Monumental decisions. What could have been going through his mind when he wrote that?
Alright, we're gonna do the next quest.
Let's go to the academia and check with Arav.
Alright, let's go! Hello, sir.
Ah, you're here. Sorry, I was just about to send someone to inform you. I only just finished interrogating the suspects.
What did you find out?
Well, lots of unexpected details, let's put it that way. The marks
Okay.
themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone dress up as Sachin and they took the bait. But then it starts to get messy. During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by Sachin's own child.
Oh, probably because they're not getting the stuff.
Why would someone want to kidnap their own father? What's up with that?
It's anybody's guess at this point. In any event, apparently the guys we caught are just the tip of the iceberg. Most of them are still snooping around outside the city. We're diverting manpower as we speak to try and round them all up. Would you like to come along?
Sure, let's go get to the bottom of all this.
Oh boy. That doesn't sound good. When your own child wants to kidnap you. Like what? Oh boy, they are already slapped in the face.
Arav, are you sure this is the right place? Something feels...
Boss, we got more company.
Oh boy.
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
What happened? Who beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
With who? Who did this?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just started throwing
Oh my god, that's
punches.
that guy.
After that, some guy wearing green came along and interrogated us for a bit.
I shouldn't us all hate them?
I've got the confirmation I needed. This is the one who masterminded this whole plot. Jawani, Sachin's son.
Google was pretty certain that it's wild onion, and it tastes like onion. Well, that's good.
If you have any questions for him, now's your chance to ask them. When you're done, I'm arresting them all and taking them back to the academia for further interrogation.
So why did you hire people to kidnap Sachin?
What do you think? 20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare. As if
Uh-oh.
it's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired. That's my inheritance. By rights. You expect me to sit back and watch it go to someone else? If he won't give me what's mine, I'll just have to take it from him.
Oh no. Oh no. This child is a child raised with entitlement. Were you seriously planning to?
Of course. Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship from the shadows? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. And if the academia doesn't agree to hand over the goods, I make him publicly announce that I'm his chosen genius.
So did you find him?
No. The old fart knows how to stay hidden.
The old
More than
fart?
that, he's probably cooped up somewhere watching all this go on and laughing to himself. I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. And who knows what a madman's truly capable of.
But you know about the diadem of knowledge.
Diadem of knowledge? You mean that thing he donated to the academia? Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive. He sold a lot of assets to purchase it back in the day. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room. Also, before donating it to the academia, he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched it non-stop for days.
Oh
Something
boy.
was already seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. But I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research and didn't return for many years. When he finally did return, He was a changed person. He would mumble incomprehensibly and write essays day and night.
He sounds messed up based on this
I asked if I
description.
could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of the room. Later, he went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract with the academia. Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was wearing his skin.
Okay, you can stop now. You're creeping Paimon out.
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, tell him this for me. Whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
Nice message.
You finished? In that case, come with us. Well, we finally caught the guy behind all this. Thanks for providing us with the critical information. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
The Diadem of Knowledge.
Yeah, Alhaitham's notes do mention that item.
Scribe Alhaitham looked into this matter. Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
Oh
That
no!
makes sense. Okay then, let's get back to the venue. We need to tell Karina what's going on.
Well, everything's on a hold. Hi guys, your vacation's on hold. Everyone hold.
Karina!
You're finally back. Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you. The third round's already started.
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin. But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
The diadem? That seems unlikely. The Diadem of Knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why has this come up now?
Some new information has come to light.
This is pretty serious. Let me think. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Ima Forest. We moved it there before the third round began. In the third round, contestants have to go into Mount Ima Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. The first person to do this gets 4 points. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is very likely to be the winner of the whole competition. As such, I suspect competition to be very fierce. You might not make it in time.
Well, gotta give it a
I'll
shot.
mark the diadem's location for you. Please head there immediately. Let's hope nothing happens.
Alright,
Can you imagine that, like, looking for it and we just take it? Haha!
that's weird. The locator stopped working. Is the forest interfering with it?
Alright, we're going. Oh, it's this forest. Okay. Wrong level ramen. We ate ramen at one place one time, and it literally tasted like disgusting chicken noodle soup.
Oh, looks like Layla has seized the diadem. But getting to the goal won't be easy.
Oh man. Oh my god. Her shield! Oh wait, how did he get it from breaking the shit?
That guy enters the fray.
This is so cool. Okay, his like abilities are like perfect for this situation. Oh damn, there goes Tainari. Oh, that's Sino.
Horizon's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up.
And there's Kaveh.
And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Oh my god, the commentary from All Hate Them. I kind of love it. Oh. Oh my god, is he using it to get a lift? Oh, there it goes.
It's Kaveh's toolbox! Throwing the diadem to its owner.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, please put it on the freaking pedestal.
Yes, that's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head!
I am confident.
Do not put it on the
You will
pedestal.
not disappoint me.
What just happened to me?
Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Something's wrong.
Something is very wrong. Uh-oh. What just happened? That's the guy we saw in the beginning.
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research. Come, Kave. Come to me, my child.
Uh-oh.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment of Sachin's mind.
Okay.
It's a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he. More cognizant of the trials and tribulations of this world. It is you who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So please, pay attention and bear witness. You have all performed outstandingly in this Interdashon Championship. The Academia has many rare talents among its ranks, and you are the creme of the creme. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kave. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Oh.
Me? Similar to you?
How? Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists, and that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter.
Oh boy.
Conflict over water sources. Robbing of merchant caravans. Exploitation of the people relentlessly, day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel lay a completely different world from the one I knew. The things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished desperately to find a way to save them.
Sorry, something's like tickling me.
So, did you find a way?
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge to find the answer. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless experiments on human nature, and even sought out the scholars living deep in the desert who called themselves the Lost Darshan.
Ooh.
But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions to any one party, for the sins are carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets destruction. This is the inexorable truth. The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. Things can only ever go from bad to worse.
That seems a little bleak, but then again, it does fit the Sumer sadness.
After this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an overwhelming sense of emptiness, I could no longer bear to face life. And so, I decided to bring my life to an end.
Oh god, did he kill himself 20 years ago or something?
But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the Academia manage my estate.
As I thought, the contract you signed with the Academia was in essence your will.
Oh, damn.
But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I have performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all. The academia has no shortage of genius talents, nurturing the brightest minds of every generation. And so, with a handsome reward to draw out the worthiest of individuals, my hope was that one day I would find one who could untangle the mystery of human nature once and for all, and help to move the world onto a better path.
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people. Such a person would have a clearer understanding of humanity, society, and the world.
Is he gonna be like sassy and say like that, but Kave's not that or something?
Huh?
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes after inheriting your wealth.
Oh, is he gonna change his mind with the wealth then?
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment. Part of my investigation into human nature. Whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research, or succumbs to an indulgence in pleasure-seeking, my research will have progressed.
Okay.
I grieve the fundamental sickness of the world. I regret the unbearable weight of its history. And I lament the research that I failed to complete. And this, Kaveh, my dear child, is why you will be of great utility to me.
Okay, him saying my dear child is kind of creepy.
You're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me to do with as I please?
I have faith in what I see in you. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh, and complete the journey that I could not.
Okay, wearing it sounds like a bad idea. Don't tell me he's gonna put it on his head, please. This does not sound good. Please don't do it.
Will the verdict I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth numb your heart? I look forward to your answer. All of my research materials are being stored.
Huh?
I've heard enough! My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain?
Oh man.
Well, if that's the case, then your wealth can go to them.
Oh, he broke it. I thought he just threw it but didn't break it.
I guess that'll be the end of that.
Well, that's not getting fixed. Damn, Kaveh said fuck that man. It's so true.
Kaveh.
Are you alright? Any physical discomfort?
Oh, Tainari.
I'm fine. Thanks, Tainari. Don't worry about me.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Aww.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that.
True.
According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also makes him the winner of the Inter-Darshan Championship.
I'm still happy he won, though.
As the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the rights to inherit the entirety of his estate.
I mean, yeah, he still technically does get it.
For the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to donate all of Sachin's wealth?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, let's use what he left behind to change it for the better. Rejecting the world will achieve nothing. He and I, we're not the same.
Aww.
All right. As the scribe, I will make a record of this incident on file.
I mean, can he at least take some of the money so he can move out? That's like, what, one millionth of whatever is on there?
The sages will contact you in person for details on how exactly Sachin's estate is to be used.
That sounds fine. I don't know if his research findings were right, nor would I know how to finish his research for him. But what I do know is that by ending this here, no contestants will have to suffer. We won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our footsteps. Sachin's words can only cause pain, but not anymore. No one else has to hear them now. We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. I'll bear that responsibility.
Oh, Kaveh, he's such a good guy.
It's the least I can do. And, well, it's the only thing I can do.
You know what I realized? So you know that saying where people are like, nice guys finish last? I feel like he embodies that saying in a way. And like, it's usually when people are like, guys who like complain like, oh, I'm such a nice guy, but no one wants to date me. It's usually like that kind of saying, but like he's actually a good guy, but like by being so good, he gets kind of fucked.
Well said. What you've expressed is a sense of justice and idealism that many aspire to, but few dare follow through with.
Oh, did he compliment him?
I say this despite the fact that, in my view, it's quite ridiculous. You have long been aware of what your flaws are, but your pride alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless, your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kaveh, on behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor to congratulate you on your victory.
What? Please. I don't need your insincere praise. Anyway, this isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your commentary focused on the competition, not my views.
Congratulations, Kaveh. Also, you'll need to prepare for the award ceremony. Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue.
Alright, let's go.
Thank you all for your excellent performance. And that brings this year's Interdarshan Championship to a close.
I like how the audience is like non-existent.
Finally, it gives me great pleasure to invite our champion, Kaveh, to the stage to receive his award. Typically at this point, we would crown our champion with the diadem as well as presenting them with their award. However, we have just received word that Kaveh has inherited Sachin's estate and made the decision to donate it all to charitable causes.
Sachin's estate is getting donated?
So much, Mora. And he gave it all up?
Kaveh's generosity will give many struggling families the chance to change their lives for the better. Of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected. Would you like to say a few words, Kaveh? I'm sure many of our audience, like myself, are curious to learn why you decided to give all this wealth away.
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad to have won, even though I'd say luck played a big part in that. As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them for themselves. It shouldn't be up to one person to make a judgment on. Not him, and not me either. Anyway, this isn't really the time and place for such weighty and complicated topics. So, I guess that's all. I'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Oh, Kaveh, just one moment. While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card.
Sino's dying on the inside. Kaveh's gonna give it to him. I'm betting my money. The golf clapping, it's so funny. Like, there's no audience. And look at Sino being so sad. My card!
Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record. This means that the sages will give priority consideration to any future project proposals you submit.
All right, I'll take the card. But as for project proposals, forget it.
In that case, I declare the award ceremony over. Let's give our champion Kaveh one last big round of applause.
I like how he doesn't want anything. He went from I'm gonna win no matter what to let's just give it all up.
I still don't really get it.
The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, we've still got the whole Wisdom Gala to explore.
Too funny. You're not smart enough to understand.
Glad that's over. I think I'm quite good at giving speeches, but this one was just so tiring.
Do you mean that you're still exhausted from the competition? Honestly, you don't look happy at all, but whatever else happened, you're the champion, you know? Don't you think you should be proud of that?
I suppose. Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't he? And now I have it, right here.
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a rare one, you should be able to make a tidy sum of more off it.
Why would I do that? It's of no use to me whatsoever. I may as well just give it to him.
Oh my god.
Could you pass it on to him for me when you next see him?
Oh my god, I knew it.
Whoa, this is a super big deal. You should do it yourself. Come on, let's go find Sino.
He's such a good dude. It's so true. He is such a good dude.
Huh? But I was gonna rest for a while longer. Hey, stop pulling my hair!
Paimon just fucking pulled him! Paimon's like, we're not fucking messing around! You're coming with us! Sino's right fucking in front of you.
What you looking at, Sino?
I'm still thinking about the Sachin issue. What brings you here?
Sino's staring off into space monologuing about losing his card.
Well, they gave me this limited edition Genius Invocation card, and I figured you'd have more use for it than I.
But it's a limited edition. Are you sure you want to give it to me?
Even Sino's like, it's limited edition. Are you sure? This is limited edition.
What else would I do with it? I have no use for it.
But it's limited edition. Kaveh, are you in trouble? You don't have to do all this. Just tell me which one and I will help.
He's Kaveh, what's wrong? This is limited edition. It's got a special color. You don't understand. Is someone blackmailing you? Oh my god.
Oh, that's not what I meant at all. Yes, I have all sorts of problems, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issues out by myself.
Oh my god, I'm like dying here.
All right. In that case, I accept your generosity. But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, I cannot simply take it from you. How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price. Namely, the price that the previous limited edition card sold for.
Oh, Sino's a good guy too.
Oh, come on. It's just one card. How much could it really be worth?
Oh, it's gonna be worth a lot.
1 million more at the very least.
How much?
1 million more?
If you feel that's too low, I can go a little higher.
I can go a little higher if it's not enough money.
1 million mora for a card? But you already have a whole bunch of these, shiny ones, don't you? I saw your deck last time we played.
Oh my god, Kaveh is not a Yu-Gi-Oh nerd.
Not every card is this valuable, and some cards are exquisitely designed, but not rare.
Huh. Well, I guess they must pay you plenty to be General Mahamatra if you're splashing out on things like this. But really, it's fine. I'd feel bad taking more.
Oh my
from
god,
a friend.
Kaveh, fucking take the money!
Don't feel bad. I save a lot. I can spare the mora for this card.
Kaveh, take the goddamn money.
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you? You should watch that, you know. You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity. Living with debt is miserable.
Kaveh, it's because you are in debt. Kaveh, you need the fucking money!
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience. I guess you've been through a lot?
I don't want to talk about it.
Kaveh, take the goddamn money.
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your advice.
Yeah, take the goddamn money!
In any case, I, Sino,
oh god,
will take this precious card, and it shall join the deck of destiny.
The deck of destiny!
Kaveh, Come with me in a few moments to collect the Mora. Thanks to you, I have achieved my goal for participating in this tournament.
Thank God he's giving him the money. Kami, don't judge this man and his addiction. It's true.
All right, if you insist. Far be it from me to refuse your courtesy any further. Well, at least I'll be able to keep on top of my bills this month. Maybe I'll even have some left over. In fact, let me treat you all to a meal later. Bring Tainari and Kale, too.
Oh my God, how many bills does he have that 1,000,000 more doesn't cover it? How much debt is this man in?
Well, this is what they call all's well that ends well.
Because I'm like, is he still able to move out?
Paimon wonders how the other contestants are doing. Let's go check in with them, shall we? Since we're guest commentators and all.
That whole interaction killed me. It killed me. I loved that. Oh.
I'm telling you, you can't go wrong taking advice from me on what to wear. Back in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the academia.
Really? Well then, sure, Madame Farzan. Maybe you could pick out a few fashionable outfits for us.
Farzan, Nilu! Even Dia and Candace are here! What are you all up to?
Kaveh took like 3 million more to upgrade you. Use that. It's so true.
Candace and I bumped into these two while we were strolling through the streets. Madame Farzan here's pretty friendly. When she heard that we were buying clothes, she decided to give us some help.
I don't really see anything I'm familiar with. Never mind. We can purchase some textiles and make the clothes ourselves. Let's go with the plain fabric as our base. And embroider red and pink flowers on. Oh, and some green leaves.
Oh, wait a sec. You sure that's the latest style? That sounds a lot like what the older folks back home would wear.
Don't worry. This style is a timeless classic.
Oh no.
No thanks. This is actually sounding pretty weird.
Wait. Madame Farzan's right. That style is a classic and used to be mainstream fashion. But these days, there's some other options too. If you don't mind, how about I pick some clothes out for everyone? It's not often that we get to meet up, especially since Candace rarely makes it to Sumeru City. Also, I know a few places where I can get a great bargain.
Sure. I'm happy to leave it to you.
I'll come with you to have a look. One always has to keep on top of what the youth of today are into.
Madame Farazan? Come quick! She's over here!
Who are you?
Uh-oh, what's going
We're
on?
new in the academia. We saw all the amazing things you did during the competition. Do you have any classes we could sign up for?
Aw, she returned to the academia after solving a puzzle and escaping the rooms that trapped her a century ago. Oh, wow.
Of course I do. And you're both very welcome to join.
That's great! We can't wait. What's your area of research? Precision mechanics?
I'm from Haravatat.
Huh? But you seem like an expert in machines. Wait, sorry. I remember now. You were representing the Haravatat Darshan in the championship. Oh, their classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the future. I'll be there.
That's so boring.
I knew it. What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Madame Farazan, and I'd like to learn from you for a while, if possible.
Oh, it's the language school.
I can take the class you're teaching as an option, even though cross-Darshan lessons might be a little tough to arrange. But I look forward to learning from you.
I see. You're a good egg, child. Don't worry. Study under me, and I promise you, you will get the best teaching available.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Well, I won't disturb you any further. See you in class.
She's so cute.
I don't quite understand what happened there, but congratulations, I think.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out some clothes?
We're going shopping.
Sorry, we can't. We've got a meal with Kaveh later, and we have to check in with all the other contestants before then. Oh, by the way, have any of you seen Hat Guy or Layla?
Is Layla passed out, walking around and sleepwalking?
I don't know where Hat Guy went. We just saw Layla not too long ago, though.
I want new clothes, same.
She was hanging out with some other Ratahoa students, so we didn't get a chance to speak with her. Are you gonna go and see what she's up to?
Ratahoa students? They must be the ones who voted for her to enter the competition, right? Oh, she didn't end up winning, so Paimon wonders how they feel about that. Let's go take a peek.
Traveler demand we go shopping, right? Like, oh, so much for going shopping, basically. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, there's Layla. Please no bullying, please.
I'm sorry, everyone. I could have done better in the third round.
Oh, stop it.
Aww.
If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look, huh? Heck, it's not like any of us had the guts to enter the championship.
So cute.
I didn't see the whole thing, but you were the only contestant who scored points in both the first 2 rounds, right? And I heard that you actually found the diadem first in round 3. You came so close to winning the competition.
Aww.
I just got lucky, I think.
Oh, it was the other day. Okay, yeah, I was playing Honkai.
That can't be true. You had some really stiff competition out there. The renowned Tainari from Amorta, even Sino the General Mahamatra was there. You're amazing, all of you.
Also, Inktushin, how are you being, by the way?
Getting points off them is a huge achievement. The way I see it, people aren't exaggerating one bit with the nicknames they give you. You are a genuine genius.
Aw, it's a good nickname.
Oh, thanks a lot. But I really don't think I qualify as a genius. In the second round, for instance, I dozed off and somehow found myself beside the device when I came to.
Ah, come on, don't be so hard on yourself. We've decided we're taking you out to celebrate, and that's final.
Aw, so cute. I'm putting effort into existing. So living that day-to-day life.
Let's go. Cheer up, Layla. The rest of today's all about you.
Looks like things are going well for Layla. This is great. We haven't seen Hat Guy since the end of the competition. Oh well, it's almost mealtime. We'd better go meet up with Kaveh and Sino now.
Woo, characters I recognize. Alright, now we're going over here. Oh, there's Kale.
Are you sure you have enough to cover this? Don't blow it all at once.
Don't worry. I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've treated me. It's high time I return the favor.
Well within my means is a red flag. I mean, he has money problems, so yeah.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, over here.
Ooh, look at all this. Good food, here we come.
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
Faruzan found herself a student, and Layla's classmates are bowled over by how well she did. We couldn't find Hat Guy, though. Who knows where he's gone?
Well, Hatham's gone missing in action, too. The one time I'm actually in a good enough mood to treat him to a nice meal, he disappears without a trace.
I also love that the food is bigger than our faces.
That guy. Where the heck could he have gone? I still have questions about that note he left. Well, whatever. He can do what he wants. Now, let's eat.
And we have yummy food.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense, but at the time I was expecting at least some amount of deliberation.
Sachin's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around inside my mind.
Oh, God.
He bombarded me with his ideas relentlessly, like he was trying to brainwash me. It gave me a splitting headache that only got worse as he went on.
Yep, time to crush
Like I
all
was
of it.
saying at the time, his views are not necessarily completely without value. But if all his research does is lead to misfortune, then we're probably better off without it.
If his forbidden research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to suffer, the Matra would step in and ban it.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style.
True.
I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you. That means he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, the cups are like as big as a hat. It's hilarious.
Perhaps. I just think that if you accept someone else's things, you should honor their wishes.
That's a good thing. It means that you have integrity.
He has so much integrity, it's detrimental.
Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. See, you get me, Kale.
Oh, he feels so validated.
It's a good thing Alhaitham isn't here right now. He'd be quick to explain why you're wrong.
Right? We're no offense. We're like kind of like Alhaitham a little bit, but we say like you're a good guy, but also you're such a good guy, it hurts you.
Seems like you always include him in the conversation, even when he isn't here.
Uh-huh. Why is that?
Yep. No dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
Mm-hmm.
I sense that Alhaitham has in fact been here with us all along.
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
He lives rent-free in each of our hearts.
Oh my god! They all hate it.
Oh, that was horrifying. It literally sent chills down my spine.
Oh my god. That line is insane. I love it.
Good thing you didn't say that before we started eating. That would have killed the mood in a heartbeat.
All right, enough about Alhaitham. Tainari, did you achieve what you wanted out of the championship?
I did, in the first round, in fact. Word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a handful of people, they told their friends, and so on. Now, a record number of people have signed up to attend the next lecture.
Adorable.
Oh, are you free next month? You should come along. Maybe even say a few words.
Adorable.
About what? I don't know the first thing about anything Amorta related.
Just play to your strengths. For instance, you could talk about the distinguishing features of rainforest architecture. Or ask everyone not to chop down too many trees the next time they're building a house.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Sure, I'll make time.
So cute.
Has everyone had enough to eat? I can order more if anyone's still hungry.
Okay, we had enough food. Did you see that table?
I'm full. Thanks. Paimon's super full, too. If only we could eat like this every day.
Yeah, we should do this more often. Work will always be there, but seeing friends is important too. This is a good restaurant. Let's definitely come here again.
So cute.
Sounds good. We should pick a few other places as backup options, though.
There are other good places around here, too? Whoa, don't forget to invite us if you go.
Oh my god, Paimon loves food.
Nothing we love more than good food.
I think it's more, Paimon loves nothing more than good food.
Kaveh, do you have plans after this? Since everyone is free.
Oh
why don't we
no!
play a few matches of Genius Invocation TCG.
Oh no!
Eager to show off your new limited edition card, are you?
Not to show off. This is my way of thanking you for your help. Only my best friend will have the honor of seeing this card's debut play.
Oh my god.
Alright, sure. I didn't bring my deck with me though, so I'll need to borrow one.
Actually, Master, I made a new one a few days
Oh my
back.
god, they're all gonna play.
Don't tell me you've been spending all your study hours playing cards.
Come on, no need to be so stern. They do say that your innate interests are your best teacher, don't they?
Oh my god, I can't believe they're playing. Okay, we're
I was
leaving the
thinking of
tavern.
maybe going to the academia for some alone time. Nothing set in stone, though. Why do you ask?
Oh god, now where's the exit? Here it is. The doors never look like doors to me, and I just end up walking into a bunch of walls.
Well, it looks like this Inter-Darshan Championship's a wrap. All that stuff with Sachin and the diadem got sorted too. Have you still got anything else on your mind?
The research.
Oh, right. Yeah, Sachin said that he placed his research materials at somewhere beginning with but Kaveh smashed the diadem of knowledge before he could finish. It might be dangerous if someone finds his old research stash, right? Where do you think it could be?
Aru Village?
Holy smokes, you're right! He said he spent all that time researching in the desert, didn't he? So it's very possible that that's where he'd leave all his suits. Alright then, let's head off to Aru Village and try our luck!
Alright, time to find a dead man's papers. Oh my god, I'll hate them found it first!
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Oh, hey them. What are you doing here? And what are you reading? Are those?
Sachin's notes? Yes. I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents and became interested in his research. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing the fragment of his mind, and sure enough, I came here and found his research.
Wait, so you've read it already? Are you alright? How do you feel?
Knowing I'll hate them, it probably doesn't bother his brain at all.
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the humanity that these notes seek to convey. Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing, and the future as pessimistic. Empathy is a double-edged sword. Clearly, I am not the same sort of person as Sachin was.
Yeah, I'll hate them doesn't give a flying fuck.
Empaths have many friends, and their wide social circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it hard for them to achieve their goals.
Why's that?
All important things in life involve other people. As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes no harm whatsoever to others. If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality.
And I'll hate them's like, I don't care if I don't have any friends.
And that reality is like the material here. Objective, heavy, negative. But, at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions, it's just one person's perspective.
So, what are your thoughts now that you've read it?
As a scholar, Sachin was without a doubt a genius. He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with reliable results, and drew logical conclusions. In that sense, one might say his views were correct.
So, people are bad? And things can only ever get worse? All of that's true?
That is not a question for me to answer. Someone else will arrive shortly. You can ask them instead.
Who's that?
All I will say is that the world is not built on correctness alone. Sometimes, being correct means nothing at all.
Those words you wrote among your notes.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to all while denying themselves the same. Thus, they shall never reach even the borders of truth until they wipe away the ignorance that blinds them. I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of sacrificing oneself for the greater good. But sadly, all viewpoints will find their supporters, and the way we see the world largely decides our fates. All right then, I got what I came for. These research materials are yours to look after. I'll be off.
I like how I'll hate them is so quick to read. He's just like, yep, 5 minutes, I'm done reading all these books.
Wait, so you came here just to read this stuff? You missed out on a big get-together, you know.
Get-together? Ah, yes, that makes sense. This is a good opportunity for that sort of thing.
Guess what? Kaveh treated everyone this time.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
Oh my god, he's so...
And there he goes. Well, seems like he really wasn't affected by this research.
I also just love that he knows that Kaveh is such a good person, he's gonna bring him leftovers.
He said that someone else would answer our questions. Who do you think that'll be?
I don't know. Oh, it's them.
Traveler, Paimon, you're already here. Nahida! Oh, and that guy. Wait, so So you asked him to take part in the championship? Yes, it was me. Are you surprised?
Not really.
Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one? Because Sachin's research is not mistaken. He spent his entire life researching this topic, and these materials are a result of that. These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I was worried that the material might cause some disruption, but I didn't want to wipe away all his hard work searching for the truth. So instead, I had Hat Guy here help me keep an eye on things.
Adorable.
Seriously? I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why? Don't you like it?
I like how he was not bothered, but now he's bothered.
Well, anyway, if Sachin's chosen successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to more people, he would have intervened at a suitable moment.
And after all that, the person Sachin chose turned his nose up at his life's work. Pretty hilarious.
I was also hoping that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally. But it looks like that didn't work out.
I don't think that'll ever work.
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I need is more reasons to be indebted to you.
So he was literally people watching, yep.
Maida, what did you mean by Sachin's research is not mistaken? Does that mean that you approve of his research? Put it this way instead. Truth to me is like a shroom boar.
What?
Some people only see the mushroom on the shroom boar's back, and they conclude that the shroom boar is a mushroom. Others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar. Still others look deeper inside, and determine that the shroom boar is meat. These conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom boar. Paimon kinda gets it, but also not really. The world is the same way. No one, not even I included, can understand it in its entirety. All of us are somewhere on the path toward truth. Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe in the beauty of this world, and others may focus only on its evils. In truth, the most important thing isn't what state the world is in now, but what people hope it will become. But of course, I don't mean that as a criticism or a call to action. Ultimately, my duty as the God of Wisdom is to guide every form of wisdom to a place where it can find its purpose.
That was a long speech. So what are you actually going to do with these research materials?
That's the real question.
Kaveh, as the successor of this research, does not wish to see these ideas disseminated. I will seal it up. But even though Sachin's research could be considered negative wisdom, it is still a building block of the truth. If someone wishes to follow in his footsteps in the future, I will not stop them. I also look forward to the day that a member of the Vahumana Darshan can not only comprehend his theories, but also find a way out from the despair as well.
I love the random
Vahumana
meows.
Doesn't have that kind of talent. Wait, you're not intending to keep me in Vahumana long term, are you? I don't remember signing up to become a scholar. Don't you think I'm useful enough to you as a prisoner?
Jesus!
Oh boy, here we go again. You think so? Well, to that, I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to an education. I hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate, and learn how best to settle old debts from your past. I will review your final thesis myself. I'm expecting great things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
Oh my god. So cute. He's like, whatever. Alright, we are done. Well, done enough. I think it's a good stopping point. It's like 11:40.
A blade
I need to
embraces its
shower. I kind of want
as
to
a
eat
jeweler cherishes
something.
their gems.
I didn't mean to click.
Virtual
I'm clicking all the wrong buttons now. Okay, well that's a good end off for that. I got Kaveh. Now I shall end stream. But yeah, guys, have a good rest of your night. I hope you have a good tomorrow, and I'll see you